Lake Caroline. Just kidding. Lake Caroline Golf Club. As you saw there, we are playing the blue tees here. It's a little shorter than some of our other courses. I've been playing around with resolution settings, trying to pack the most out of it. And I think I actually did some harm on a couple of these videos by just like over compressing them. So you may see like it looks like almost skippy instead of smooth. But the resolution should still be okay, but I think I lost a little bit in the process. But with that being known, we par the first, head over to the second, hit a good drive here, 2600 spin, that's what we're looking for, leaving about 83 left. That looked like a 56, and it comes up just a little short, but another par, and off to the third, another par 4 here on the third. We do get your classic kind of back and forth course layout here at Lake Caroline. It's a bit of what I would call just like a normal country club type layout. You try and fit as many holes as you can in between these houses, and so you end up going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. This shot into the third hole, way left, into a bunker, but safely out, and just another par on the card. Headed over to the fourth hole, which is a par 3 with a tree in the way. The flight of that ball was perfect, but the distance was horrible. But a good chip up and close to the hole there for another par. So a steady start here. Trying to keep it going on the fifth, which is a par 5, our first one of the day, I believe. And the spin ramping up on that drive. Going to take some distance way off. Luckily it's a par 5, so we're going to lay up before the water. And yeah, able to do so there. Get about 130 in. Big bounce, might be a birdie. Might be an eagle. Oh my gosh. Right next to the hole and a check. We'll take the birdie, go to -1, head over to 6. Par 4, 365 yards. A little bit of a dog leg. We got out of bounds all along the left side. Caught that one on the bottom of the club and hit it very low. We're going to have a shot in regardless here, but let's see what happens. This one's left and short. Looked a little toey on film, and it does come up short. The chip, not so great, and a bogey on the card. That must be Lake Caroline there in the background, looking quite nice as a backdrop to this course. Another spinny drive. Hopefully that doesn't infest the rest of the round here. We got another par 5 here on the 7th. With the lake in the background, this is a really nice shot. 75 remaining, hit it in right towards the water. Line was good, but comes up 10 yards short. Flying up and over the lake to a par 3 with, you can't go left here, let's just say that. Starting it right, trying to bring it back and just really not hitting that good as well. Needed help there on the chip. And we go bogey again. Heading to the 9th now, +1. Tough little split fairway here with water everywhere. Taking it up and over the tree on the left with a massively spinny drive. We should not be reading it 6,400 spin. That's crazy. But it's a short hole, so we have 142 remaining. That one comes out left and sticks on the green for a par. So +1 headed to the bar and then to the back 9. Better swing there. Left side of the fairway. 114 yards remaining. That looked a little too timid to go 114. It does end up going 114. Gets a slight kick and roll, but not quite enough for a birdie, but it's going to be a par safely on the green. Pretty small green as well. Lake Caroline golf course in general has some pretty small greens and some pretty challenging shots fairway in. You do get you get pretty much freedom to drive the ball though. Another really spinny drive that goes nowhere. And yeah, it's coming down to strike, and I'm hitting the ball in the middle of the driver. It seems to be okay. This one's gonna spin. Sink. Perfect distance, just a little bit to the right of our target. Never came back. 12th hole is a par 4, 290. This would be a good time to hit one solid. And they just get spinnier and spinnier. Yeah, I'm laughing. I'm laughing out loud at 7,500 spin with a driver. That doesn't make any sense. Could have been a birdie there, but left it about 3 yards short. And we'll take the par and move on to the 13th hole. A long par 3, about 200 yards. Distance here on the shot looked pretty good, but just a little left. Lands at about 196. Gave the chip a chance to go in there, but a par on 13 as well. Headed to 14, still at +1. 373. That's better. Major out to in slice, but got the contact where we needed it. This one looked a little toey and does not get there up the hill. 18 yards remaining. Not happy with that. Barely reaches the green. If I remember correctly, there was not a whole lot of like flushed irons and chips during this round. 546 with water all around the green, so this is going to be a 2-shot if I don't hit it out of bounds. Not out of bounds, and pretty good view of the fairway here. Trying to just give us a shot in. We're still pretty far. Okay, yeah, 170 in. Gonna get close here. Let's see. Definitely want to make sure you hit it 170 or more. There we went, 180. Popped it up on the back side of the hill. Now we got to chip down towards the water, downhill, landing it on the fringe, killing the spin, rolling it down, tap in for a par. It's a good chip there. That might be the shot of the day. That's followed by another par 5, 16th hole. Water all along the right on this one, which can be nerve-wracking for me personally. And it went in. Taking the drop. I should just hit that club off the tee. .62 yards remaining. Could still save par here. Not with that effort. It's going to come up short. It's going to be a bogey. And we will go to +3. A really good start to this round is now slipping away. +3 going to 17. Tough par 3. I'll definitely say these finishing holes were certainly more difficult than the first couple. This one way out to the right and short. Good thing it was out to the right because it would have never got there. And that's another bogey on the card. All the way to +4 now. Let's see if 18 offers any reprieve from the bogey train. I'm speechless with the spin. .155, trying to find it. Lands at .156, rolls to the back of the green, ends up being a par. Lake Caroline, a good first half, a worse second half, altogether a 76 and a fun course to play. Make sure you go check it out. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we will see you on the next 18.